Good afternoon, Wealth Our Way Nation. What is going on? It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. I want to welcome each and every one of you to episode 70, the No Plan Plan. But before we get into it, let me welcome and say thank you to each and every person who is here with me live as I stream across the Wealth Our Way Facebook and YouTube platforms. I want to give the Wealth Our Way Nation salute to all the nation members who watch this program pre-recorded overnight, over the weekend, wherever they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And a heartfelt how are you to my Life 101 platform members who get a chance to listen to the audio of this very here program. With that all being said, we are thanking God for yet another day. And of course, thank God that it's Friday. We have talked all week about the psychology of money and about planning. And one of the things that I've always told people whenever I'm presenting to them is you already have a plan. Do not feel any pressure to do what Big Tank is telling you. When I used to sell products and services, I told people, hey, you don't have to buy what I'm selling. I promise you, you already have a plan. And they were like, well, what you mean, do I have a plan? I said, well, look, I sell disability insurance. You get hurt, can't go to work, put a little check in your pocket. But you don't need disability insurance because you got Aunt Joni's sofa. You know, if you can't work, you can't afford to pay your rent, they kick you out the house. You can go over your mama's little sister's house and she'll let you sleep on the sofa. Lord knows how long that'll last until you need to move to the next person's house. That's your disability plan. No life insurance, no problem. You die, your kids will be going on GoFundMe. The creditors will be harassing them. They won't be able to pay for your funeral down at Rico's funeral home. It's going to be a hot mess, but that's your plan. Now, of course, I'm being facetious because having no plan is not a plan at all. And when you think about what your future is to look like, we talked about the importance of the different key areas that we need to plan for. There are certain things that you don't want to get caught, as they say, red-handed with. And one of them is not having your finances planned out. And it's so simple, whether it's listening to a program like this or surfing the internet or taking a class, whether it's an online class or an in-person class, as the world continues to open back up. It is so easy to educate yourself and to arm yourself with knowledge. What we've committed ourselves here at Wealth Our Way to doing is just giving you a forum to come to and to ask your questions, to learn about various topics, to pose suggestions for things that you want me to cover. I had a whole week where we talked about why you needed to invest in blank today. We did investing in ourselves. We did investing in a small business, investing in hemp in the marijuana industry, investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, investing in cryptocurrencies. We also talk about the protection side, life insurance, homeowners insurance. I've had some of the best realtors and mortgage lenders and credit experts on here. There is no reason for you not to have a plan. But if you don't want to have one, rest assured, status quo will govern what happens next. So look at the people who you love, look at the people who depend on you and tell them, we're good. We don't need a plan. You know, I can't help but, we talked yesterday about the brother AJ Johnson passing away. This past month and even for the past year, the number of people who have died that I know has escalated. And I'm not even sure how much of an effect the pandemic has had on this, so much as the fact that, once again, I'm 51 years old now and people's health starts to, you really think, I got to tell you this funny story real quick about age. When I first got into the brokerage business, I was 28 years of age and I turned, actually, I was 27. I got my license in March of 98 and I turned 28 in June of 98. So I was 27 years old and I thought 50 and 60 was old. I was still relatively young and stupid. And I had a brand new client, a wealthy woman who really blessed me with allowing me to help handle some of her financial affairs. And I was trying to explain to my managing partner at the time how I came across this relationship. He's like, well, how old is he? He called everybody kid. He's like, well, how old is she, kid? I said, she's 64. He's like, oh, she's young. I was like, she's young. What are you talking about? This lady's got 2 more weeks to live. What are you talking about? And, fortunately, as I've gotten older, I realized 64 is young in the grander scheme of things. It's not child age, but you're not yet retired. You're not, considered a senior citizen quite yet. You can get your AARP card, but hell, I got my AARP card already. But the reality is that there's a lot of life left at age 64 for the majority of people. But if you aren't blessed with a good genetic past and you have some hereditary issues, or you haven't taken care of yourself, like Big Tank is well overweight, life isn't promised to take you into those mortality years that the actuarial charts project, 84, 87, 88. So we have to make sure that we are putting something in place for what inevitably happens in everybody's life. And as I said yesterday, the cost for simple term insurance. I mean, if you want to be very, very covered with term insurance, disability insurance, whole life, property and casualty, it can get pricey. I look at it as investments in my future, but it still can get pricey. But when we're talking about doing the bare minimum, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a will and a piece of certificate called life insurance, something that can let people know you passed away. Nobody has to go crack open the piggy bank to bury you. That's something that I think is a no-brainer. When we're going into the weekend, what I want everybody to do, so a week or so ago, I asked you guys to look at shrinking your budget down to a week and just looking to do budgeting and tracking for 1 week. And I don't know how you guys did with the exercise. If you want to put in the comments today, I would appreciate some feedback on that. What I would ask you now is, y'all heard about my new acronym when I woke up yesterday morning from the night before. I had this vision of this acronym. I apologize. I don't know what exactly is happening with this internet and my computer. I think my computer, the cord has to be in. It's no longer charging from the cord. I have the cord plugged in, but every so often it falls out. I don't want to run the risk of this happening. It happened earlier in the week. It happened today. I'm going to cut the broadcast at 10 minutes, which we are upon now. Wish you guys all a great weekend. Get you back here on Monday. I'm going to fix this computer issue over the weekend, get some power, get things straightened out, and, make it so that we can make it happen moving forward without no drama. So as you guys know, what I wish for you all is a great weekend. And I want you always to remember the Wealth Our Way motto, which is wealth is not only for the wealthy. Have a great, great weekend. See you Monday.